clicked because the title bothered you a little. The 1% of women who always get commitment, that number alone already separates people, because deep down, you know, it's not about beauty. It's not about being the cool girl. It's not about waiting longer, caring less, or pretending you don't want a relationship while secretly Googling why men pull away after 3 months at 2 a.m. The women who get real commitment don't win by accident. They're not luckier, they're not colder. They're not more manipulative. They understand one invisible dynamic most people feel but can't name. And once you see it, you'll never unsee it. Here's an uncomfortable truth most dating advice skips. Men don't commit when they feel pressured. They don't commit when they feel chased. And they definitely don't commit when they feel like they're being managed toward a relationship milestone. Men commit when their identity becomes involved. Not their emotions, not their excitement, their identity. And the 1% of women understand how to trigger that without forcing, begging, hinting, or having the talk every 6 weeks like it's a performance review. Let's slow this down. Most women approach commitment from the outside. They focus on outcomes. Where is this going? What are we? Does he see a future? Is he serious about me? Reasonable questions. But here's the problem. The male brain doesn't commit to answers. It commits to states. A man doesn't wake up one day because he logically decided you check all the boxes. He commits because something inside him quietly shifts from choice to ownership. And that shift happens long before the label. Most women try to secure commitment by increasing emotional availability, more patience, more understanding, more flexibility, more I'm not like other girls. They think if I make this easy, he'll stay. But ease without gravity doesn't create commitment. It creates comfort. And comfort is where attraction goes to nap. The 1% of women do something different. They don't rush closeness. They don't rush distance either. They regulate emotional gravity. Think of it like this. Most women either become emotional satellites or emotional black holes. The satellite orbits his life, his schedule becomes the center, his moods dictate the tone, his availability sets the pace. The black hole does the opposite. Intense emotions, drama, pulling him in with chaos, then pushing him away with tests. Neither gets long-term commitment. One feels optional, the other feels exhausting. The woman who gets commitment understands centered presence. She doesn't orbit him, she doesn't consume him. She stands in her own emotional center and lets him step toward her. That sounds poetic, but here's what it actually looks like. She doesn't over-explain her feelings. She doesn't perform emotional labor hoping it will be rewarded. She doesn't chase reassurance when things feel uncertain. She notices uncertainty and she stays calm. And that calm is not passive, it's not indifference, it's self-containment. Men are deeply sensitive to this, even if they can't articulate it. A man feels two things when he's around a woman like this. 1, relief. 2, curiosity. Relief because he doesn't feel responsible for regulating her emotions. Curiosity because her emotional world isn't immediately accessible. She's open, but not leaking. Warm, but not collapsing. Interested, but not attaching. And that creates a subtle psychological tension. Not anxiety, not fear, investment tension. Here's where humor comes in, because this is where most women accidentally sabotage themselves. They sense the connection building, and then they emotionally sprint. Suddenly it's daily emotional check-ins, long paragraphs explaining feelings, oversharing fears to be vulnerable, plan emotional futures that haven't been earned yet. It's like moving into a house emotionally before the foundation is dry, and the man doesn't pull away because he doesn't like you. He pulls away because his nervous system feels recruited. He hasn't chosen yet, but he feels chosen for. That kills polarity. The 1% of women understand something brutal but freeing. Men don't commit when they feel completed. They commit when they feel involved. Involved means his actions matter. His presence makes a difference. His effort changes your emotional state. Not in a dramatic way, in a real way. If your emotional state feels the same whether he shows up fully or halfway, his brain registers, I'm not needed here. And no man commits where he isn't needed. This doesn't mean being cold. It means being responsive, not preloaded. Your warmth responds to his effort. Your closeness reflects his consistency. Your emotional availability mirrors his investment. That's not manipulation. That's honesty. The 1% of women don't give full access to someone who hasn't fully shown up. They don't say it aggressively. They don't threaten. They don't withhold to punish. They simply don't overextend before there's a container. And men feel this difference immediately because now commitment isn't a demand, it's a doorway he has to walk through. In the next part, we're going to break down why men commit faster when a woman doesn't emotionally lock in too early, the difference between being emotionally safe versus emotionally familiar, and the quiet behaviors that flip a man from I like her to I don't want to lose her. That's part 2. This is Brain Facts, and if this already made you uncomfortable, good. That means it's working. If part 1 unsettled you a little, good, because commitment doesn't live in comfort. It lives in contrast. Most women think commitment happens when a man feels safe enough to relax, safe enough to stay, safe enough to stop looking. That's half true. Men don't commit just because something feels good. They commit when something feels meaningful. And meaning doesn't come from comfort alone. It comes from impact. This is the part almost no dating advice explains properly. A man commits when his brain links 3 things together. When I show up, it changes something, and I don't want to lose access to that effect. That's it. That's the secret. Not pressure, not ultimatums, not waiting games, impact. Now, here's where most women unknowingly break this loop. They become emotionally consistent, regardless of his behavior. He shows up big, she's warm. He shows up halfway, she's warm. He disappears for 3 days and comes back with, hey, stranger. She's still warm. Her nervous system adapts to him. His nervous system never has to adapt to her. And without adaptation, there's no commitment. The 1% of women understand emotional consequence, not punishment, consequence. If he shows up late, distracted, inconsistent, the emotional experience subtly shifts. She doesn't scold. She doesn't lecture. She doesn't say, we need to talk. She simply becomes less available to low effort. Not cold, not rude, just less accessible. And that does something powerful to a man's psychology because suddenly his behavior matters. Now let's address the fear that immediately pops up in your head. But won't that push him away? Here's the uncomfortable answer. If adjusting your availability based on his effort pushes him away, he was never going to commit anyway. He was comfortable, not invested. And that brings us to the next illusion women are sold. The idea that being emotionally safe is the same as being emotionally chosen. They are not the same. Emotionally safe means you're predictable, you're understanding, you don't create friction. Emotionally chosen means you evoke response, you create internal movement, you matter enough to adjust for. Men don't commit to safety alone, they commit to significance. Here's where the 1% of women do something radical. They let men feel the difference between access and absence. Not ghosting, not silent treatment, not games, just contrast. When he's present, engaged, curious, she's warm, expressive, open. When he's vague, inconsistent, half in, she's calm, polite, and less emotionally available. And she doesn't announce this shift. She lets him experience it. Men learn through experience, not explanation. Now let's talk about the biggest misunderstanding of all. Most women think commitment happens when a man feels certain. Wrong. Commitment happens when a man feels responsible for how he shows up, how he treats you, the emotional tone between you. Not responsible in a burden way, responsible in a chosen way. The 1% of women don't try to lock a man down emotionally. They create an environment where his effort expands the connection. His absence contracts it. And the relationship feels alive, not guaranteed. And here's the part that sounds sarcastic, but is painfully true. Men don't protect what they feel entitled to. They protect what they feel earned. If access to your full emotional world is automatic, there's nothing to secure. If your presence feels meaningful, but not guaranteed, his instinct activates. Not panic, purpose. This is why men often commit faster than women who aren't constantly available, but are deeply present when they are. It's not scarcity, it's density. Now let's talk about the moment commitment actually flips. It's quiet. There's no fireworks. It happens when he realizes If I lose her, it will be because of how I showed up, not because she demanded, not because she chased, not because she waited forever, because he didn't step forward. That realization changes how a man behaves overnight. Suddenly, he initiates, he clarifies, he plans, he claims, not because he was forced, because he doesn't want to lose the version of himself that only exists around you. And that's the deepest secret of the 1%. They don't just make men desire them, they make men respect themselves more in the relationship. And men don't walk away from places where they feel like better men. So let's summarize this cleanly. The 1% of women who always get commitment. Don't chase clarity. Don't overperform emotionally. Don't reward inconsistency. Don't collapse into comfort. They stay emotionally centered. They respond, not pursue. They allow consequence without cruelty. They let men step forward freely, and that freedom is exactly what makes men choose. Because commitment given freely is the only kind that lasts. This was Brainy Facts, and now you know the secret most women never see. See you in the next one.